17, 9:25 a.m. at Kodiak in Alaska, looking to the southeast. And we'll progress. And I see a green object up here. The next frame has been removed, but the next frame after that reveals this object. And if we enhance it a little bit, we can see a very strange looking object. So, certainly does not look like any kind of a flare or anything like that. Pretty fascinating. Okay, this is in Canada at Camarax, looking to the southeast. And so we see the sun rising, at least what we think is the sun. And then suddenly we get this incredible orange. Like, what the? And then it goes away. So why would this happen? I don't really know what that is. But I just thought it was strange enough that, you know, this orange goes away very soon after. And that is quite spectacular, one must admit. All right, so here's an example of the simulator being used in front of our regular sun. See the black dot indicating the simulator is turned on. We can also see a bit of a halo going on. And right here, you can see the white here and the yellow in the background. And when enhanced, it becomes quite clear that we have two objects right there, one with the white light and the one in the background with the yellow light. We've seen this over and over again. I just thought this was a very good example of it. Now we'll just run through it again. And that's it. Now here's a good example of what Jeff P. was talking about in his video today, where when the sun is being eclipsed by an object, the sun simulator is used to try and offset that. So as we progress through here, you can suddenly see that we've got something that would be in front of the sun, so they use the simulator in front so that we don't notice it. Otherwise, our the sky would be very dark. And we know it's a simulator because of the black dot. Right there. All right, we're at Fort Yukon, looking to the south at 10:51 a.m. And as we progress forward, we see this little guy here, and whatever this mess is over here. But we have this object here popping out from the side. So, if we take a closer look at what this may be, well, first of all, here's the object that we see in the background. And then what I see over here is a green object, which that's what we saw in one of my earlier clips. I'm not sure what this is over here, but it clearly is something anomalous. Because it's not there in the previous shot. It's there, and then it's gone. Are these refractions of this and then the green object? Now that I think about it, I think that's exactly what it is. If anyone knows what this is back here, I'd be curious. We're at Wainwright, Alaska, looking to the south, 12:32 a.m. And progressing forward, we begin to see this object over here. And I believe this is a much larger object than just what you're seeing here. So I did blow it up. Didn't reveal a whole lot there, but you can make out that it is a much larger orb-shaped object. I thought it was noteworthy. You know, a lot of times when I do these videos too, it's for the other researchers that are seeing things to corroborate. You know, maybe another researcher sees something that's much clearer, but is able to corroborate it by seeing this video and saying, hey, yeah, I saw that over there too. Just like my sun video, where we saw that object moving left to right, or the clouds moving right to left, and I wasn't really sure if it was maybe just our sun and maybe the sun simulator on the left. However, some of the other researchers had also spotted an object around the sun that day. So, yeah, that sort of thing. That's what I'm trying to document here. Now, one thing I haven't been able to really fully understand are some of these objects that we see that, you know, clearly look like a planet or something like that, but are most likely some type of flare. Now, down here we do have an object, and I'll progress forward a little bit so you can see that we clearly have an object here. But, you know, what the heck is this thing? And now, let's for a moment, think that there are things coming from the International Space Stations. There are 8 of them, not just one. And let's say they are projecting a beam down this way to try and neutralize the colors and make it blend into the sky, perhaps. And I have never received a proper explanation as to, what is this thing over here? And I mean, that's sort of what it looks like, that there's certain types of things coming in from this direction. So I'm not buying the traditional lens flare story so much. What I also notice is that this side of the object is well illuminated by the sun, or whatever you want to call that thing. A sun simulator or regular sun. That does appear to be looking like a regular sun. So, are these some type of beams coming in to obfuscate this? I do not know, but I need a better explanation than what I've got. Again, this side is illuminated, leading me to believe that maybe this is an object and not necessarily a flare coming off of here. If anyone has any additional theories on that, please weigh in. Friday, January 27, 2017, 9:25 a.m. at Kodiak in Alaska, looking to the southeast. And we'll progress. And I see a green object up here. The next frame has been removed, but the next frame after that reveals this object. And if we enhance it a little bit, we can see a very strange looking object. So, certainly does not look like any kind of a flare or anything like that.